I really like the idea of bridging the gap between reality and fantasy. There's something special about it.
I spent $5,000 on cosplay. Ever since the new Final Fantasy game came out, I was just dying to make the huge sword. Like, how cool is that? I can just build weapon in my own bedroom.
So here are most of my references that I'm going to use for Code Sword. Let's get started!
I'm gonna make the sword mostly out of Sintra and a PVC pipes, and then add some details out of foam. I think I spent at least $5,000 on cosplay, but worth it. When I'm actually dressing up, I feel really different, more empowered and confident and happy. The two things I like the most are cosplay and video games, and I get to play them both at the same time. Each week I think I spend 5 or even 6 or 7 days a week working on my cosplay. For 2 weeks I'm just gonna work non-stop and dying on my desk, and then 2 weeks after I'm just gonna die in my bed. It's mostly relaxing, but sometimes just really stressful when you fail again and again and you just want to throw everything at the window. The character I did was Erza from Fairy Tail, and I always wanted to cosplay Erza because she's strong, and yeah, it was actually the first costume I'm really proud of.
Alright, so it's 4 AM right now and I'm starting to get really tired because I'm done gluing the first part of the sword. I want to go to sleep. I think cutting out the PVC for the internal structure was what took me the longest time. The first prototype I made was this one. It was really ugly, as you can see. Way too big to support a sword. I took 5 whole days just to figure out how I was supposed to deal with the handle of the sword.
I first discovered cosplay by going to a convention with one of my friends who also introduced me to mangas. I was just like, oh my god, this is crazy! What are these people dressed at? What are they doing? Oh my god, I want to do it too! Ah!
Now it's finally time to put all the little details onto the sword. I am finally getting done!
Ever since the new Final Fantasy game came out, I was just dying to make the huge sword. It was so cool, I want to do it!
So I'm finally done gluing all the details onto the sword, and here comes the fun part. I am going to stab it with scissors to make battle damage.
I'm used to post all my costumes on Instagram, and the one I actually like the most will be Nice from Smite, because I really feel pretty in it. I really like fantasy game with a whole universe with a lot of creatures, and most of the video games I really like are just a scenario story. We just swept away with the stories, it's a character. The main reason why I actually like Cloud Sword is just because it's huge, and I have a thing for this proper nice weapon. You can't fight with it, but it looks really cool.
I'm almost done, but well, the sword looks too shiny and pretty right now. We don't want that. What we want is a sword that looks like it got from countless epic battle. So I just need to add a little bit of dust here and rust there, and it will be perfect.
My family is extremely supportive of me. My dad's sharing my work with his friends, and so is my mother. I am finally done doing the sword, and I'm really proud of it, so I'm going to show it to you. And here we go. I kept showing it to my friend, look what I did, look. To my mother, to my brother, I was like, hey, look, that's my sword, do you want to hold it? Oh my god, it's so cool! I just love it so much. I want to put it on my wall, somewhere here. Oopsie. When I'm actually dressing up, I feel really different, more empowered and confident and happy.
It's like a release. You can be whoever you want to be. It's almost a bridge between real life and fantasy.